For the first time in this video, I go back to where it happened, where my old life ended and my new life began. A little over 16 years ago, I was in a car accident that changed my life forever.
For his life today at Hammett Medical Center, 18-year-old Stacy Sanders and 16-year-old Heather Sanders, both of Girard, were both pronounced dead at the scene. Now, according to police reports, Stacy Sanders was driving at a high rate of speed on Elk Park Road in Lake City when she lost control of her vehicle, became airborne, and struck a tree. A third passenger, Tim Taylor, was taken to Hammett Medical Center, where he remains in critical condition this morning.
I left work early one day to go to my girlfriend's sister's softball game. I was working as an electrician's apprentice, about to go to school to do electrical work and start my career. Shortly after the softball game, we were at the house hanging out, watching TV, and we decided we wanted to get a pizza. On the way to get the pizza, we were going down a hill, and you'll see it in this video. At the bottom of the hill, there's a curve to the right, and there used to be an old steel bridge. And as we were going into that turn, a car came around on our side of the road, and her sister swerved to the right to miss the car, and she lost control, and the car went airborne and into a tree. The car tipped up, and the tree hit the roof of the car and kind of caved it down on top of the car. I was extracted and life flighted to the hospital, where they put me in an induced coma and did surgery on my C5 vertebrae, and my right femur was compound fractured, and now there's a rod inside of it. And they rebuilt my neck. They took bone from my hip, which you can see in the x-ray, and they rebuilt my C5 vertebrae and fused 3 and 4 and 6 and 7. And I got the news that I would never walk again, and sadly both my girlfriend Heather and her sister Stacy had passed away in the accident. When I got the news that they had passed away, I was instantly stunned, numb, and I was physically numb, but I was instantly mentally numb. Like, yeah, okay, I was paralyzed, that's not a big deal, but losing my girlfriend and her sister, who was a really good friend of mine, that was tough. I knew I was gonna have to face it without them, and yeah, I was depressed for quite a while over that. We weren't drinking or driving, even though I've heard that rumor around. We weren't texting and driving, that wasn't really a thing back then. We were just on our way to get a pizza, and accidents happen. Even though we weren't, please don't text and drive, it can wait, and please don't drink and drive. Call a friend. I know a lot of you already know my story, and some of you may not, and it may help somebody out there. I hope it does. Show the video clip of when I was leaving the hospital, the Health South hospital. It was a rehab hospital after my ICU stay in the regular hospital. I did a couple months in the rehab hospital to try to learn as many skills as I could, try to build up as much movement or anything back or regain anything I could. And there's a short video clip of that as well that I'll share with you guys.
Home tonight for the first time since a tragic accident to two of his close friends. 19-year-old Tim Taylor waved a tearful goodbye to the staff at Health South Rehabilitation Hospital and said a joyful hello to a new life of independence. Newswatch 35's Kim Young has his courageous story.
At 19, Tim Taylor has lived through more pain and suffering than most of us will in a lifetime. In an instant, he lost his two close friends, Heather and Stacy Sanders. In a moment, he lost the use of his arms and legs. And in a heartbeat, he lost his innocence. But loss isn't what Tim Taylor talks about. After 2 months of rehabilitation and learning to live independently with a spinal cord injury, what Tim Taylor talks about is life and living.
I don't think I've changed much between now and 2 years ago or anything, but everybody says I am, and I'm just trying to be me, looking at the best side of it, that I'm still here and I have wheels, I guess. I can maneuver my arms and stuff.
Over the course of his rehabilitation here at Health South, Tim says he wasn't always focused on life and living. He says there were moments he didn't think he could go on, and moments he wondered why he should.
I question it every day, every minute I get back in the wheelchair is, what did I do to deserve to stay, or would it have been better if I went?
Taylor says he draws his strength from his family, his faith, and his friends, particularly his friends Heather and Stacy.
I try to talk to Heather and Stacy as much as I can, whether they can hear me or not. I'm sure they know.
What do you say to Heather and Stacy?
I thank you. Really, I'd rather not say, but just thanking Stacy for doing what she did that day to let me live. I don't know whether it was a quarter inch on the wheel that she turned that saved me, and thanking Heather for the love that she gave and let me see.
At 19, Tim Taylor has felt more love than most of us likely will feel in a lifetime. It was love that surrounded Tim today as he said goodbye to life here and hello to a new life of independence. Kim Young, Newswatch 35.
So I recently decided to start a YouTube channel in hopes to help others out there with spinal cord injuries, or anybody that is curious about paralysis or living with a spinal cord injury. If there's anybody new out there that doesn't know or has questions, they're more than welcome to reach out to me in my Instagram or my Facebook page. Life can change in an instant. Tell your loved ones you love them. Reach out to close friends. Just tell them what they mean to you. Just live your best life while you can. Enjoy your life. You never know when it can change in an instant. While I was in the hospital, while I was in coma, and when all my friends got the news, they all came piling in. All my best friends that were there while I was unconscious. I can't thank you guys enough for being there and being there in spirit too. Like, I had friends from school. I had all kinds of people showing up to the hospital. I'd probably getting yelled at for being there, but I can't thank you guys enough for being there. And everybody that came together to put my place together while I was in the hospital and recovering. They threw my apartment together so quick, and I can't thank everybody enough for doing that. I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to the 14-year-old boy that called 911 that day, and to the first responders that pulled me out. You saved my life, and I truly thank you so much. Thank you. You only get one life and one round. You might as well make the best of it. Please drive safe. Please don't drink and drive. And please don't text and drive. Thanks.